what difficulty we have and how we can resolve the layout issues. The first one we have already spoke about the multi-column in the fixed layout, and now we have that is liquid layout. When you use liquid layout, it's also called as a fluid layout, and in this what will happen, the width are not specified using the pixel. Okay, the width will be not specified using pixel but percentage values. So what happened, why percentage values? As I said, right, when your screen size get reduced, so accordingly the percentage will get adjusted. But when you give the pixel, it will take only that pixel size into the page. So to avoid the size of the particular image or particular area, better will use as a percentage. So whenever you use in Bootstrap, that will help you to resolve the responsive website. What is the advantage of using liquid layout? The liquid layout advantage, like it will adapt to the different browser size. So there is neither wasted white space nor any need of horizontal scrolling. What is horizontal scrolling means? You are not going to, you have seen that on the website you will be having this side scroller, either you scroll right or you scroll left, right? That will be not there. And another thing, the white space will be get removed from the, wherever the white space will be there, it will get removed. It will automatically adjust to the browser size. That is the main advantage of using liquid layout. But again, it has some disadvantage. What disadvantage we have? That is, the liquid layout can be more difficult to create. Why? Because the element what you are using, whatever the element you are using in your development, like image, will have that is the fixed pixel size, right? Whenever you use example, you have an image, right? So generally image cannot be in percentage. Whenever you create any image, it will be height into width, it will be there, right? Height into width, that is not into pixel. Then what will happen in that case? Then everything will be adjusted in CSS. But here is one disadvantage. So it is difficult to create. That is point number one. The second thing, the line length, which is an important contributing factor to readability, like may become too long or too short. When you are using the line, right? So many text you are using. So might be sometime you use too big line or too short line. How you are going to adjust into the layout, that is also important. Like suppose I am using this text. Suppose when I reduce, the text size should again get appear into only this areas. I want only in this area. Then how it can going, it will be adjusted, or it's going to be adjusted, or how it can get adjusted into this one. The moment browser size increase to this level, then text should be come to this level. That is another challenge we have, and that is the disadvantage in the liquid layout. You can see here the fluid layout based on the browser, right, window. You can see here same as usual navigation you have. You can see here now white spaces get removed, right, from the right hand side. There is no white space, right? And the content whatever you are using, image whatever you are using, when the element can get too spread out, that means when the browser size get increases. Now you see that how the text is here, and now how the text is going to be here. Even you can see that it's very, now it is collapsed the complete text. The moment you increase, that is also got expanded. Why? Because we are using the pixel size. So sorry, percentage. So due to the percentage, the as much size of the browser you increase or decrease, it will get adjusted into the liquid layout. Next, we have seen the two different layout, and even we have seen that there is some advantage, some disadvantage. When you have the disadvantage, then how to overcome with that? To overcome with that, we have the other layout approach that is called as actually hybrid layout. What will happen in hybrid layout? The both combination of pixel and percentage measurement will be taken care of. Then your both problem will be get resolved easily. When you used a fixed measurement, right, then what will happen? It will make sense for sidebar column containing your graphical advertisement image or any other advertisement, news scroll bar or anything must always be displayed and always are the same width, right? When you have on website, you have seen the news bar, right? Scrolling the news. So that is actually when you define the pixel. So that is the sidebar column. It will take for the graphical animation. When you used percentage, then percentage would make more sense for the main content or navigation area. Why we record this? Because your content will be going to be spread due to the width, or you are going to reduce when browser sizes get reduced. Navigation area, even menu bar, it should get accordingly adjusted when you open in mobile and when you open, that means according to the browser size or the size of the device, and it will resolve this with perhaps minimum and maximum size limits in pixel will set the navigation or the RH time. Okay, that means you will fix due to the percentage. So when you reduce the any browser, automatically it will get reduced and it will fit. So both problem will get solved with the hybrid layout. Now we have talked about the different types of layout, and now we have the something called responsive design. What is the responsive design? And another way, when it's called as bootstrap design, the new trends now what we called in the industry, that is the bootstrap. It will be not mentioned over there in the textbook or even in the syllabus, but it is now, it is actually, it is bootstrap. The responsive design, what is that? So many times we have discussed about the screen size issues, right? When you have the mobile device, different kind of smart devices, different brand, different size. Okay, someone use, if you see Apple iOS device, you will see that the screen size will be lesser. When that is the iPhone 10, iPhone 9, whatever the so on. When you see that Android devices, again there will be the like 5.6 or 6, it will be there, right? The screen size, you have seen that. Then the website, whatever you develop generally, whenever if you use a normal code, then your website will be not responsive. When you compress, that means when you open the same website in the your phone, then definitely it will not work. Then how to resolve this? To resolve this, we have come across something called as responsive layout design. Okay, and in this layout design, that means your responsive design, the page whatever you are going to use, so it will be respond to the changes in the browser size that go beyond the width scaling of liquid layout. Why we have specified liquid layout? Because of percentage. Okay, as per the browser size, it will respond. That means if you increase or decrease, that means reduce or increase, that it will get adjusted according to the browser size. And we had the problem in the liquid layout for the image, right? We have talked just now, we have talked that in liquid layout, if you have the image, then again there is an issue. But in responsive design layout, when you use the image, now image will also get scaled down and navigation element will be replaced as the browser shrinks. That means reduces the size. When you reduce the browser size, when you reduce the whichever browser, either use mobile devices or either use desktop devices, okay, that means your desktop different browser size, it will get shrink accordingly, and that problem is solved here with help of responsive design. You can see the example over here, right? The any website is there, the moment you reduce, even the image is getting reduced, even this figure, the small devices that we have seen yesterday also. Again, I'll show you that same website. You can see that, right? The slider on the top, you can see that it is getting adjusted in the entire screen, right? Now when you come to below, one more, we have the here this place where the courses automatically it will be as a slider. You can see here, right? Now what happened, let's reduce the browser size. Okay, then what will happen? Okay, now what I'll do, I have reduced the size, right? Now you can see that I have reduced the size, but still here this is not responsive. The image is not getting adjusted as per the screen size. To better view, always have the practice to just go to the more tools, use the developer tool option, then it will give you the exact solution. Okay, now you can see that even the image is getting adjusted into this. Just 1 minute. Okay, on browser you saw that there was some issue that it was the image, but here you can see that the image is getting adjusted into this one, right? I can see here you can change the size 100%. Now you can see that, right? But what is happening on the top, the sidebar, still there is the issue with the responsive layout, even you can see here, but actually this is not actual font size. You can use anything. Even you can see here in iPhone 10 what will happen, see how it is going to be. So this menu bar what we have used, it is getting overridden on the banner, right? That means it need to be resolved. It is not the CSS that is responsive, it is here getting affected. When you develop the portal for any client, right, they will see each and every aspect. Okay, it is my portal, no problem, okay, but anyway it is working fine. Even if you open in normal your phone, it will work fine. And you can see that even what ad was coming, it's correctly, it is getting. Remaining thing, it is, you can see that image, this also it was coming in the full area. Now you can see that it is getting adjusted accordingly. You can see here, but here you can see again it's getting collapsed over here, right? That means this is the CSS properties there. That is the, this is not the complete this responsive layout, especially it is getting disturbed here. That means it is not happening correctly. Remaining, again you can see here how it's going to be appear the text. You can see here, right? So this all issue will come when you start developing any portal. See, when I use Surface 2, you can see here again, see how it is there. So this how you can find the website is complete responsive or not. And if you are developing any portal, it's not like that, okay, you have developed, it's working fine. You have to check the screen size, you have to go to the responsive design, responsive layout, the developer mode, and you have to check this website. Okay, if you open in the Google Chrome, it is working fine. Check in the Mozilla, check in Microsoft Edge. At least this 3 different browser, you have to test your application that yes, even including JavaScript, everything is working or not. Then only your application will be perfect. That's what this responsive layout examples. Now, there are 4 important key components you have to make when you are going to do the responsive design work. The point number 1, you have to create liquid layout because we are using percentage symbol, right? On basis of percent. Then you have to scale the image to the viewport size. That means you have to use the viewport where your this everything is going to be used as the we specify for the viewport, that is according to the size. Okay. Then next, customizing the CSS for different viewport using media queries. There is one thing so far you have not learned that to use media queries, and media query give very good, it will help you nicely into the development of different viewport, because this will actually helps into the screen size, that is the responsive design. You use either mobile device, either use your other devices, then you have to use the media query. That is very important. Media query you have to define. The next, responsive design begin with the liquid layout. That is the most important, that you are going to specify the width as a percentage, not into the pixel. Like you can see here the below how I am using. Making image, suppose you want to use the image, earlier we used to use img and size is equal to pixel, but you can see here I am defining in CSS img, wherever the image will be used, the maximum width is 100%. Whatever the actual size of the image you have used, suppose if you give 1900 into 800 pixel, that is the actual size that will displayed on your browser. But the moment you reduce the size, it will also get reduced. So as per your requirement, you have to create the image. And now again it will come here. Now you should know, when you are developing your own website, then you have to create your image. You have to use the Photoshop and whatever the tools you know, you use that one. That is the very important. That means you should have the multi skills. It's not that when you are developing your own website, okay, someone will come and help to creating the image to you. Yeah, it's happen only in the company, not in the personal level. So better practice that also like Photoshop, or you can practice other things also.